how we deal with people in this country who are known to be involved in extremism or terrorism or radicalisation or some form of support to terrorism. And there are, among those people, some of them we can bring to court, we can prosecute, we can try because we've got adequate evidence for the court. Many, many others we can't. And if you look at virtually every single case in the UK and in Europe, virtually every single terrorist that's been involved has been known to our intelligence services, but is deemed to be not high enough a threat to merit being monitored full time. So they eventually get through and carry out an attack. And there's many more of those. And when you consider, depending on which estimate you believe, we've either got 23,000 jihadists in this country we're worried about, or 3,000. It's probably somewhere in between. It may be more than 23,000. But how can we possibly look after all those, monitor all those, and keep an eye on them? We can't. So what we have to do is make our intelligence services job easier by getting rid of them. And those people who are British citizens who are involved in terrorism, but we can't bring to court because our knowledge of it is based on secret intelligence, which will not stand up in court, or which would be too difficult for security to bring to court, we get rid of them. We expel them. We send them back to where they came from. If they're British citizens, we have to intern them. We have no choice but to intern them. Obviously, that's not done lightly, and it's not done just on the word of a politician or a police officer. It would have to be done as part of a legal process, which would include putting the intelligence in front of specially cleared panel of senior judges. And the third stool, the third leg of the stool, would be to exclude those people who have been out, who have willingly and voluntarily, and there are hundreds of them, been out to Iraq and Syria and taken part in mass murder, rape and torture with the Islamic State. Why would we let those people come back in? It's insane, but we do, and they're here among us. And they're going to be attacking us in some cases. They should be excluded. If they're British citizens, that will require a change in the law. Let's change the law. Make them stateless, make them citizens of the Islamic State if they want, but they're not coming back here. That is the way we should be going. Now, in particular, in relation to the whole internment issue and the deportation issue, you then have people saying, but this will alienate the Muslim community in the UK, and they will rise up against us. Well, how can that be? Because we're told by those very same people who are telling us that the vast majority of Muslims in this country are opposed to terrorism. If they're opposed to terrorism, surely they will support measures that we need to take to get the terrorists out of their communities. And that's what we should be doing. We should have the courage to stand up and do that. And the other effect of it, I believe, would be a deterrent effect. Not only will you, because many people who get involved in somewhere or another in jihadism over here, they still want to live here. They still enjoy the benefits of this country. They still draw benefits from our state and our taxes, while at the same time conspiring against us. They don't want to be chucked out. So that threat would be, I think, a major deterrent in people getting involved.